Okay, I screwed up a mod the other day. If there's one thing you're gonna get on this channel, it's full disclosure. I put some Redline tuning hood struts, or what do they call them? Hood lowers? I don't know what you call them. I call them hood struts. Anyway, I put them on the other day and I sent the video to Redline. It was a sponsored video. They were provided to me. And I put the brackets on the wrong side of the hood. I even tried to be careful doing it, and they couldn't make it any easier because they label them. I still screwed them up. Anyway, what I did, I put this little hood bracket over here on the wrong side. I need to flop them. Now, I did have them connected. It worked great. The hood was a little bit high, and I think that's what clued in Redline that it was too high because I had them on wrong. So let's go through and switch them around. First of all, if you run into something like this or ever need to replace a hood strut, it's not too hard to do. You have to be careful. There is a groove right down here, you guys can see it, on the edge where you would stick a screwdriver. Goes right in this groove, and you kind of wiggle and pry this little clip to release the strut off of the ball that is on the support. And I imagine this is the same no matter, you know, whether you're using Redline or anybody else. Maybe you're replacing an OEM strut, but you just want to pry that a little, not take it all the way off, just kind of loosen it out, pull it up a little bit. And you have to be careful because it is kind of spring loaded, if you will. It's kind of like a spring. So if you get it too far up on the edge here, it'll go flying across the room. And make sure you're wearing eye protection, because the last thing you want to do is flip this off, have it fly off at the end of this thing and hit you in the eye. And it does move at a pretty good clip. So I've already done that. Just kind of wiggled it off once I kind of pulled that little clip out a little bit. So now I need to go ahead and take the brackets off. It is a 12mm socket. So set you up, I'll show you that. I got to take both sides off. Rookie mistake, I'll tell you. You'd think I'd done this enough times by now I'd know what the heck I'm doing, but apparently not. So we've got our 12mm socket here. Lefty loosey, don't forget. And I did put Loctite on these, blue Loctite, so I am going to have to redo that too. Fortunately, not too difficult to get off. Blue Loctite, pretty simple. There, and you can see the Loctite didn't really make much of a difference on there. I will put it on again. We go ahead and get the other side off. All right, let's get some Loctite back on here. This is one of those deja vu mods, right? I mean, I already did this. Okay, got it good and loaded up. I do have the right bracket. This is number 52. It says 52 on the bracket. Don't know if you can see it, but this goes on the driver's side. So let me go ahead and get this tightened back on here. All right, there's one side. I'll do the other side, and then we're going to connect the struts back up, if you will. Okay, now I've got the brackets on the right way. We're going to go ahead and just kind of roll the struts on. And I'm going to have to lift the hood a little bit. So I'm going to release the little prop rod. Kind of have to do this one-handed. So let's see if I can do it one-handed, left-handed. I don't know. That was pretty easy. Let's go do the other side. I think once you've had them on and then off, it's easier to put them back on, I think. Seemed to be pretty simple on that side. Do have to push this up just a little. There, that puts them right back on. Now, I'm curious to see if the hood is really any lower. It is a little bit lower. I can stick my fingers up above the hood from the front. So we're good there. Get this light out of my way, and we're gonna test them. You know, when you mess with something, you wanna make sure that it still works properly. They worked so well before, it'd be a real bummer if I somehow screwed them up. Here we go, let's find out. I don't know how I could have, I mean. All right, there's shut all the way. Now, let's let it go. There we go, and they work just fine. So no issues, nothing wrong now that they're on the right way. There you go. Again, rookie little mistake, I guess, or stupid little mistake. Got to pay attention to the directions, I suppose. Make sure you check them out 10, 15, in my case, maybe 20, 30 times, because I could have sworn I had them the right way, but they weren't. And I will give you, let's see, let's do this side, a little bit of a close-up so you can kind of see. The bracket, let's see, kind of points down a little bit like this. Again, with the nub on the inside, they should point at each other. And that's it. All good to go, no problems. Anyway, I just wanted to get on, fess up, if you will, let you guys know mods don't always go perfectly. There would have been nothing wrong with leaving it the way that I had it, to be honest, but when I do mods and things, particularly if I'm doing it for a company or something, I want to make sure I do them right. These still are the best things out there. If you go to redlinetuning.com, you can find your vehicle. This happens to be the 2024 Tacoma. They do have them for previous years and other vehicles as well. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.